Well, there is yet another list published by a website called roadsnack.com suggesting that Hagerstonians are fat and lazy. Forrest, are you fat and lazy?
Well, I definitely fall into the categories fat. I don't know if I'd fall into the categories lazy, though.
I'm
I'll let
with
you
you,
know.
brother.
Yes, you do. Okay.
I'm not that familiar with this website. I've seen on Facebook the different statistics and the different lists that we make for some reason.
And they're usually not good.
They're never
they're
good.
never good.
They're never good.
Never good.
And I wonder where they compile their information from. It's always interesting that Hagerstown is a unique community compared to the other communities. They're always very large municipalities, and Hagerstown's a very small town compared to the rest of
San
the
Francisco, California, Washington, D.C., Detroit, Michigan, Hagerstown, Maryland. I get that.
Hey, here's the thing, though. I mean, I find it ironic that a website called Snack Road,
Yeah.
Road Snack, it's Road Snack.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Road Snack's talking about fat and lazy people.
Yeah, I want to see a picture of the guy that wrote that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, he's too big to get out of the house,
Yeah,
so he
that could
can't.
be.
You know, he's. Hey, listen.
Maybe he's from
Here's
Hagerstown.
what I found was funny. You know, and of course, it doesn't matter. I mean, we'll go back to social media, whether it be Twitter or whatever it is. As soon as something like this hits, pow, people are all over it. You know, oh, that's true, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, really? Listen. In 2014, just a year ago, okay, now it was a whole year ago, and a whole lot can happen in a year, and I understand that. But the state of Maryland as a whole was 26th in the nation for the most obese people. 26th, okay? Now, you know, I'll give you an example of people who are overweight. Everybody knows Chad Smith of Fitness Revolution here in Hagerstown. Okay, he's on the show a couple times. He's a panelist of ours. Probably one of the most fit guys that I know. Okay,
Right.
he's fat. Just so you know. I mean, given the body weight index for men, he's 5'9" and he weighs 190 pounds. He is overweight by about 15 to 20 pounds.
Well, he'll be glad he watched the show tonight.
Yeah, that. But you know, but I am at 6 foot and 202. I am 14 pounds heavier than I'm supposed to be on a big frame. Now, I don't consider myself fat in any way, shape, or form. I don't consider myself as fit as Chad Smith either.
No.
But you know, I am. I mean, how can that be possible? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, look, when I came out of the service and I was 20, 21 years old, I weighed 200 pounds right on the dot. I had a 26-inch waist and a 44-inch chest. I was anything but fat, all right? But according to, the body index, I was fat.
Well, how do they determine that a particular town is whatever percentage?
I don't
overweight?
know.
Yeah,
where do they
get the data
do they
points for that?
corral people for that? I mean, what's your sampling
I think
population? Where does it come
But
from?
this is an opinion website.
They go to
if memory
diners or
serves.
what?
Oh yeah, and
So
they
this
get,
is an opinion website. So the opinion could be, he probably drove through town and saw fat people. and he
he's
said, well,
never
He's
been
probably
to
never
Hagerstown.
been in town. Yeah.
They get their information from things like Twitter and things like that, and that's where they gather this information up. And depending on how many times a certain word is used and all that kind of good stuff, and that's where they get their data from, which is, I think, pretty lame.
Now, what wouldn't surprise me is that Hagerstown would be one of the most, we're hooked on Twitter, we're addicted to Twitter and Facebook and that kind of stuff. Because I'll tell you what, there's a ton of people in this town, and there's probably a ton of people in every town.
Yeah.
But we may have more than our fair share of Twitter and Facebook addicts.
Yeah, I don't tweet, so
I'm not a tweeter.
I've never understood that concept. So.
Well, I wouldn't want to validate this website at all, but
But we just give 8 minutes of airtime.
But with
We're
that said, I
validating
mean, obesity is an issue for
Oh, it is.
the
Well,
general
so is
public.
laziness. Where'd they get the lazy piece?
I don't know where the lazy part comes from, and I don't know how you validate the lazy
Unemployment numbers, just so you know, that's where it comes from.
Okay. But unemployment does not necessarily
Does not mean you're
represent
lazy.
not
looking
No,
for
it doesn't.
part. Right.
I mean, in
You're
some
right.
cases it means you're lazy.
Yeah, but mostly it doesn't. I mean, mostly it means that you got a bad economy.
If you were equating that or putting that together with weight, then one would think that lazy would be more of a physical sense than a working sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the Herald Mail did a piece on this, and then the mayor of Hagerstown, David, he actually came to the defense of the city of Hagerstown, which is what he should do. All right, and he was upset, and which he should be.
Right.
I mean, this is, we pretty much pride ourselves in Hagerstown, and I know there are people who will say that I'm full of it, but we pretty much pride ourselves in Hagerstown that we are a good, caring community.
Right.
We really are. A lot of fantastic people, not only in Hagerstown, but in Washington County. And, it's to have things like this written. I mean, keep in mind that we were also the ugliest, and we were, men were the ugliest men. And I'm like, I mean.
I think the ugliest thing came because they saw a picture of the old mayor and council. Oh,
They might have.
sorry, guys.
Yeah. They may have. But, I mean, it's just, again, these are all statistics that they put together and, using
And who
whatever
pays- who
algorithm
pays
they want to
attention to
use.
them?
And
Other than
Well,
to sit and
well,
look
we
at it.
obviously do.
Well,
yeah.
but you know what? We're doing this segment for entertainment value.
is. It
This
is
is
fun.
not a
Okay. It
serious
is
segment.
fun.
Do you think that somebody looks at this and says, "Oh, wow, I'm not moving there because they're fat and lazy"?
No, I think what keeps people from moving here, be it as a resident or as a company, is what they read on the front page of the Herald Mail.
I hope not.
I'm telling you, when and it's not the Herald Mail's fault. It's just that bad news sells, and it gets its share on the front page. And if I've said it years and years ago that if I'm a company looking to expand or move my company, one of the things I'm going to do is check out the local paper and see what's going on in that area. I mean, I want to know, is there quality schools, is there quality health care, is there plenty of entertainment, all those things for my employees. I want to know that. And if everything I read is negative, then guess what? I don't want to go there.
But that's another topic for another segment for another day because we're out of time and last call is next. Stay tuned.